Sometimes, of course, some other pieces need help of the king, and in some cases king has to go to the long route. In the game Zaychik-Guffeld, Guffeld played king f8. White has extra pawn, but pawn d4 is weak, pin is very unpleasant, but white finds a way how to improve the attacking possibilities of own pieces, b3 and king h4. And suddenly it became clear that king wants to come to g6 with decisive attack. So black plays queen b5, king g5. If now queen f1, then queen b3, queen h3, trying to mate, king h6, king g6. If queen g4, then knight g5, with very unpleasant mating threats after rook e8 and queen f7. So black tries to play queen h6, and now queen f5, winning a pawn, and after queen h3, king f4, king is ready to return back with, we can say, $1 million in the pocket, because black lost all pawns. So black tried to stop white king, king g6, queen d7, now rook e7, queen c6 check, and now it's exchanging of the queen. When queen are exchanged, now there is no more danger for the king, and extra pawn will be realized very easily. Rook b6, take, and black resigned as black is losing another pawn. This was quite a simple example. A much more complicated example is this one, Geller-Tal. Now nobody predicts that it will be some running out of the king. White is clearly better, as white controls e6 square, so white plays knight d6, knight e6, bishop e6, queen f7. So now it's necessary to improve position in simple way, queen f6, and knight takes on c7, queen a1, king h2, bishop d4. And here, of course, it was necessary to speculate with the queen exchange. With this speculation, it would be possible to divert queen, which is attacking g1, and then to start our own attack. So, correct way was queen c1, queen takes, and now queen e1. Terrible threat is queen e8 with mating, simple mating threats. But white decided to play queen e2, counting that if queen g1 check, king g3, winning easily. But suddenly black played knight e7. And what to do now? If queen e6 check now, then king h8, queen take check, check, king goes to g4, check, bishop g3, h5, king h4. After queen g5 is queen g3, queen h4, and suddenly fantastic idea like queen e4 check, queen takes, bishop f6 mate. Yes, really impressive mate. So white plays knight e7, black plays knight e7, knight b5 going back, and here of course black could try to play queen g1, king g3, queen knight f5, king f3, bishop f6 with probable perpetual after knight h4, but Tal decided that it is possible to try to even to win the game, as white king goes into the dangerous trip. Knight f5, king f3, knight f4, king g4, knight f5 check, king g7 check, king h8, knight takes d6, queen d1, king g5, queen h5 check, king comes forward. Of course now mate is threatening, bishop d4 check, knight, king e6, knight g7 check, king f7, g5 check, and white played king f8 with the next very unpleasant threat, knight f7 check. So black resigned. Really impressive king's trip. Looked very dangerous, but when it's properly calculated, nothing is wrong.